they was doing with the broom challenge? Why didn't anybody do that with the broom challenge? Nobody.
Lil Duval. I saw Lil Duval do the break-in, John.
Okay.
There's a couple people.
Welcome, gang, to the Urban Apostle podcast.
Like and subscribe.
I am 1/3 of your host today.
Like and subscribe.
We turn into the Heatles when we get this mode.
Shit.
we turned into the Celtics.
Big
Ray Garnett. Yeah, big three.
The core.
Shout out Kyle Kuzma and Markieff Morris couldn't be here tonight.
Wow. OTF.
Kylie Kuzma. I'm OClark11 on Instagram. Make sure you give us a follow. Also, we're on Twitter at the Urban Apostle with no E.
We the fuck on Apple Music today too.
Like and subscribe.
What?
Yo, as soon as I seen that we was on Apple Music, I instantly went to the locks. Y'all fucked up now.
Man, they should have never did it.
Make sure you rate. We want 5 stars, baby.
And we got good equipment now, so we should come through on the audio.
Right.
Just as good as we come through on the video.
What do you say? What do you say? 5 star like baby's bald head?
I need that 5-star rating like Denzel in The Equalizer.
Hey, make sure you give me 5 stars, you hear me?
Give me 5 stars, Junior.
Junior?
This nigga swear he work at Home Depot, don't he? This is the second week in a row he been talking about the Equalizer.
That Home Depot, when you said you want to work at the Home Depot, you want to be the Equalizer. That was funny as hell. We here, man. We here.
Matt Call.
Matt Call. He said, you want to hear a player call? Thank you guys for tuning in. We're on our 2nd season. I don't know if y'all know. Hardcore fans know. We're on our 2nd season.
Man, this is like season 12. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, this is season 2.
At what point did we go to the 2nd season?
After the year when we took that
every episode is a season.
Oh no, I meant season. Oh damn, over my head like Cam Newton pass.
We go through 4 seasons to get here every week.
I thought we went through 4 seasons.
Oh shit! You gotta open your third eye to get that one.
They ain't
It got to be like this.
They ain't catching.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bubba and shout out to Oyo Young Gun and Shock Fisher.
Bubba.
You know, taking care of business, working
Shop
overtime. Shop Timmons.
Hold your head.
Absolutely.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike,
Ralph and Johnny.
We got some shit coming too, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yo,
that's
we got
on the business side.
You'll see these business cards floating around through the city.
Yo, if I know your car is going in your windshield.
And on God, on Bean. I'm sorry.
Bean.
We don't do on God no more. R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant.
We don't do on folks them. None of that.
It's on Bean.
It's on Bean.
On Bean. You can't. First of all, you cannot lie on Bean.
That's it. It's on Bean.
On Bean, you can't. Yo, if you say on Bean and you lie, I'm legit not fucking with you ever again.
You lied on Kobe.
Ever.
You can't be trusted.
You lied on Bean, nigga?
You can't lie on Bean.
You can lie on Oprah. You can't lie on Bean.
You can lie on whatever you would like to lie on.
You can lie on Gail. You can definitely lie on Gail.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro,
absolutely
you can listen, man. But yeah, shout out to our guys, man, out in the field.
The field? Is that what we call it?
The
house.
The work field.
Call it the house.
Damn.
Niggas they want to come out.
They're in the work field.
Damn. I took that straight to slavery connotations. That's what I took.
From me?
That's just where my brain is at right now. That's where I took it.
Like he picked cotton.
It's a tough crowd.
Shout out to my niggas out in the field. I took it straight to
my soldiers in the field got me feeling like Lovey Smith.
I took it straight to 1812. My bad.
So let's get into some of these napics.
What we talking about?
Yo, so English people don't use the T word because when they say 40, they say 40.
Boy.
Hello.
So
and thing. They don't say thing. It's always a thing.
Okay, so do they say fopic?
I'm kind of fascinated by that accent a little bit.
You know what about the accent? I'm gonna give you.
That doesn't surprise me, man.
I watch like a lot of British content.
It's dope, but it gets annoying very fast. Work with somebody from England. everything's gonna come off condescending. You gonna knock they motherfucker head between the washer and dryer.
Okay, I will probably have to get that perspective.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's cute, that's cool, and it's like, yo, this motherfucker just came at me.
Yeah, because I like it because I can.
I don't like how you put your words together. I don't like the compound.
And then cut that shit off.
Right.
But if I can't like cut that shit off,
Belvedere
it probably
vibes.
would annoy me.
Yeah, Belvedere vibes.
This is talking about. Did we say we were going to talk about unwanted sexual advances today?
I mean, shit, the door's open now.
I'm the wrong person to talk to about that. Let's get into it real quick.
Just
How
remember.
do you guys deal with that?
How do you deal with unwanted sexual advances?
Oh, you mean how do you deal with it? I'm a master deflector. Master.
Yeah.
Master. So you gotta
change the subject.
See, changing the subject just means, oh, not right now. I've done that with people before. I found my best thing I've done when I was single was, yo, you got some friends? Put me with one of your friends. Ultimate.
Yeah, and it ends it?
It ended, and we still remain cool. But it was this John, A know who I'm talking about. We worked together, and she was heavy on the thirst John.
Right.
Heavy trying to like, oh, you want to do this? Let's go do that. I'm like,
He bodied her. He's lying to you. He's lying, America.
The ball. You was a lot.
The ball. The
Say
ball, y'all.
Hold on. Say on me.
Stay on beam.
That's how you end everything.
Chuck card.
Yo, he won't admit to it.
Yo,
that's all. They was super close, dog. They was super close.
On Bean, I did not.
He said on beam, bro.
On Bean. He can't say on Bean, I did.
He said on beam.
I can't say I wasn't here.
On Bean.
I gotta accept that. He said on beam.
He beast fucked her. Go ahead.
Wow.
On Bean, I did not do that to that woman.
America.
But I hit her with the joint, like, yo, what's up with one of your friends? She was like, oh, I got a bunch of friends. I was like, bet. Now we can still be cool, because I think you're a cool individual. Not interested on that level. Or you can just, like, not say nothing ever again.
And how weird did it get once you fucked a friend?
I didn't.
That was heavy.
I thought about that. I honestly didn't.
That was heavy. You got a background in law enforcement.
Right? You see how he
Want the bottle of beer.
He said no.
See, you know you fucked up.
He said, run it back again. Run it back. Tell him to say, no, I didn't.
I like how you dropped that in there.
But think this, though. The friend looked way worse.
That's why she was so
America.
That's why she was so eager to volunteer.
The friend was like,
That's why she was so eager to volunteer.
yeah, dog. Because I know what it was is I blindly picked. I was like, yeah, and she like, oh, this is. I was just like, yeah, get out of here.
Just
Type
to
out.
get-
If you see Shorty, she ain't no bracelet, dog. She ain't no bracelet.
No, she not. She got a good heart.
But you can see it coming out her chest.
He said my heart. He said my heart. Yeah.
My go-to is like, I just start talking about like how fucked up I am in all aspects of life, to like just maybe
like,
deter you from thinking of me as attractive.
So is it like self-deprecating humor?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not humor though. Like I'll be like 100% serious. Like
It's like, bitch, I pee the bed.
Yeah, just shit like that. Yeah.
Today.
You smell it?
Yeah. Like today.
Smell what the
shit
back
like
is
that, though.
cooking.
Like, you know, like I just for example, I had one time recently I had a young lady, they asked me if I was married or if my thoughts on marriage. And
Did you when she asked you if you was married, did you reply, bitch, I might be?
No, I didn't.
Like a real nigga?
I didn't. Shout out to Gucci.
Yo, all those like open-ended questions, it gotta be bitch, I might be.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I felt as I missed my chance to be a real nigga.
It's okay. There'll
But
be more opportunities, please.
But I just hit her with a like, nah, that's not. I don't see that happening.
So yo, sometimes like the quickest point from A to C is
It's a straight
point B. Through going through point B.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening.
I used the Joan recently, like yo,
That's not gonna happen for me.
like yo, this ain't what you want.
Yeah,
This
that's
ain't
not.
it.
Yeah,
No, I already know I'm not equipped.
you just gotta nip it in the bud. Like,
And those ain't even lies. I'm not
right.
equipped.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a good liar.
You gonna come here talking about some.
I'm bad at lying, so I
Talking about
gotta
some.
tell you the truth.
I don't want to hear about how everybody at work is hating on you.
Yeah, I don't wanna hear about
all
none of that
300, all 359 people in that building is hating on you.
Yeah, you know
I don't want to hear that. I don't
Shut up, my nigga.
No, I don't. It's just like, no, that's a no-go.
Yo, that I think that might be the most taxing part of a relationship.
And don't not agree. Don't say
Fact that
you're
you
being
can't
irrational.
Turn your ears off.
Dog, you just gotta play devil's advocate to the point that they don't want to ever tell you about shit. 'Cause
Okay.
and you gotta spin it on them like,
So
yo,
you gotta Jedi.
yeah, you just gotta be like, they start telling you about shit like, yo, it seems like there's a pattern going on here. Whereas you're actually making bad decisions. And how do you correct that? How do you correct these decisions that you're making on a daily basis? And then they'll start questioning themselves like, damn.
But see, you gotta have a level of engagement to
I'm
do
sorry.
that.
Word. Is this through experience?
It's happened once or twice.
Okay.
You gotta have a
it's
level. You gotta have a level of want to
My
be
nigga.
that engaged.
Here's the thing.
I don't wanna turn my ears off.
Sometimes you're inundated with these. So it's just like, all right, how do I turn this to my advantage? How do I make it so that this never happens again unless I want it to?
I tried that shit one time.
Teach me more, Sensei.
Shit went awful.
We can't go left. It can't
Left? That shit with the circle, my nigga. Throw that ass in a circle, girl.
Oh, Siri told you to make
My nigga.
4 consecutive lefts.
Instantly after I said it, I was like,
Turn left. Then
that
turn
was
left.
that sounded so much better when I said it to myself before I
Turn
said
left.
it.
Then turn left.
Bro,
After you turn left, make this left.
that
This ain't what you want, player.
joint was, this is not what you want. So back to
Some little Dirk vibes.
this ain't what you want. But yeah, I mean, them joints happen a lot more. See, guys, we get them, but we can't say nothing because we dudes. Women, they pervert. Pervert. These guys were gawking at me.
Gawking. They were ogling me.
Like, all right, like you also had
Y'all
a
be out here
minister.
bird watching in the fucking
that's like
gym,
a-
dog. Like,
like
I
a-
feel objectified.
All right, no, I'm gonna get into it. A can attest this.
Let me just, for a woman to complain about like catcalling and shit, I think there's a level of badge of honor for her. Like to publicly complain about the shit. For her.
That's letting you know.
It's a badge of
That's
honor.
letting you know, like I got options.
I had all these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, they don't know you.
She's
huh?
gonna portray it as she feels lesser than, but it's a badge of honor for her. At the end of the day, that strokes her ego.
It is, but only to like the people that don't know no better. Because like once you talk to one of those girls, they get all the look. It's like, damn, I hate you.
I see why you're saying like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
I see why I found you by yourself.
But I was just saying that from the standpoint of, so imagine a woman walks and gets catcalled wherever, right? Mm-hmm. If she was getting catcalled by men that she deems desirable, she wouldn't complain about it publicly. That's why I say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
strokes
Oh
her
no.
ego.
Oh, that's all.
In that
it's-
aspect, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody ever calls sexual harassment on the attractive manager.
Exactly. Attention is free.
Ever. They
they
been
try to
like,
work extra.
yeah. Yo, I had a boss who used to call me in the office every Wednesday to print watch me.
Attention is
And
free.
we had to wear slacks.
And these folks send invoices out.
And her desk was right by the door, and she sat down. So when I walked in, she was
She's
eye
right here,
level.
eye level to.
She my level.
Yeah.
But he ain't tell you he would wear a shirt that size
Okay.
to the meeting too.
Hey, listen,
And short
man.
sleeve, like Ultimate Warrior veins, all here.
Balls,
He come to the office, right? Because we all be in the office. Like
Yeah.
I work down there. I work right next to this
Gotcha.
lady's office. So he
Like
walk
directly
past,
next.
You know what I'm saying? He come there, dap me up. I see all the veins coming out. I'm taking his blood pressure. Like, damn,
Shout out
sis,
to
I'm
Karen.
like, God damn, blood pressure.
From accounting.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
No, first of all, I always wore.
That was
look,
wild.
I was like 230 then.
So wait, I have a question before you continue. How many months before you got your first raise and promotion?
Right.
Actually, I got promoted before she got there.
Okay. So how many months before you raise?
I ain't get no raise.
Your financial raise. Pardon me.
Your financial.
Let me speak clearly.
Wicked.
He was coming in there every week, dog.
She was like, every Wednesday we gonna meet up because you black and the black people gotta stick together. And I was like, all right. Then I
cried.
realized every Wednesday we weren't talking about shit.
Right.
And if you
How long did it take you to realize that?
the first day, because where we worked at, there were like 5 meetings a day, and they were all the same thing. So it's no reason for you to meet with me, and we seen each other in 4 straight meetings.
Yeah.
So she would, and then she would like throw little jabs at me. Like I'll be down. Like I remember one time I was in the hallway thinking, and she was like, "Omar, why your face like that?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just thinking about something." She's like, "You are too cute to be making your face like that." I'm like, also to give you some context. This woman was also going through a divorce at the time, or a separation. It was definitely a separation with Main Man.
Was it?
Yeah, and she changed her hairstyle every day. You know how they go from short to long.
If she changed the hair,
Did she change her hairstyles?
She was different with the hairstyle.
She changed the hair serious.
Yeah. So and we had a holiday party, and I brought somebody I was seeing at the time.
Holiday parties.
I brought her there, and she was like, "Omar, come dance with me." I was like, "No, you know what I mean."
No thank
I'm on a date, bitch.
She tried to drop it low on the board.
Yeah, no thank you.
She had a dumper, dog.
Yeah, she definitely had a future behind her.
She had the 3rd week in November.
So I worked in accounting, and my job was to make sure everybody had money in their individual safes.
All right.
But I also issued you a safe. Like if you were to come in and you like, yo, I'm going to handle cash. I need a safe, a bank. I would give you a safe. I put hers all the way at the bottom,
Just so you could see the view.
just so everybody I was like, yo, you gonna be in this office,
So
right?
you could see the view.
It wasn't for me. It was for everybody that was gonna be in the office.
It was for the fam.
Yeah, it was like I'm not gonna be up here, but everybody else, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying?
You are
Like,
a goat, sir.
she came to me. She was like, Aaron, I need to move my bank. Every time I'm here, I'm dropping it low.
He paid it forward.
She said, I'm dropping it like it's hot every time. I was like, you know what?
She didn't use that verbiage.
Yeah. She wasn't that much older than us, bro.
Yeah, she was my age, though. Yeah, she was like, I am dropping it. I'm dropping it like it's hot.
99, 2000 vibes.
I said, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any more. That last one was for the culture. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
You know what I would have told her?
What?
Watch yourself.
Shake it fast. Show her what you're working with.
She would have tried to get me on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, she used like and to speak on my shirts. All my shirts were like that. So, but anyway, let's move on to the next topic. A real pressing topic, real hotbed rather. Hey,
It's very polarizing.
Y'all got y'all.
We got
y'all
people on the opposite ends of the spectrum with this. Not just amongst us. I'm talking about
I have my thoughts on it.
in the public.
But go ahead, present it. We gonna go down to K&A real quick.
Oh yeah, the safe injection sites. Well, they talking about putting a safe injection site in South Philly.
I heard it was on Broad Street too.
Yeah, like in South
would be
Philly. So
wild.
it's
That would never
crazy that we the place that is known as like the Mecca of heroin.
Really? I thought that was Baltimore.
Well, people travel.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
now,
people
yeah.
travel.
In today's world,
yeah, they travel to Philadelphia
To the
for
beach.
dope.
They go
You know
to the
what I'm
beach.
saying? Yeah, so the place that's the most popular dope place in the country, at least on the East Coast. Now we're hosting sites for people to inject drugs into themselves, offering needles and whatever else, and they thinking this is okay. And they put it in South Philly, which is like the opposite direction of where the actual hotbed of use is.
I think the hotbed is in South Philly.
Kensington ain't South Philly?
Well, Kensington. Well, they already got one in Kensington.
Do they have a safe injection site?
Yeah, in Kensington, absolutely.
It was it was unofficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unofficial. So if you got the official one,
This is like
Listen,
mandated from.
my thing with this whole
Government.
opioid or whatever it is we're dealing with. You can't have this around the kids, bro. And it's real visible. And then a lot of these clinics that they go to get out around the time the kids get out, and they linger. And
so are they sex offenders now?
no, I'm saying though, like, do you want to normalize that? So if you do give a safe maybe like, all right, y'all go do it anyway. Do it over here and not in the public.
Isn't that like the real life thing? Just say no commercial.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, they're walking back to say no.
Yeah.
Because it was an agenda.
Yeah, but kids can't compute that.
We know somebody on it.
They can't.
even
compute
if
that.
we know somebody on it and we see somebody getting high and we in school all day, what part of that looks cool? What part of that?
No, they don't see them in school. They see them when they get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What part of that looks cool?
It's not a cool thing, but
they
it's
can't
normal.
compute.
It's
An 11-year-old can't
desensitizing themselves
compute that, though.
from the
An
actual.
11-year-old can't compute
No,
that.
I think it's awful in general. Like, I think it's awful that they put these clinics in the hood, and the people that are using them aren't from these hoods.
Right.
So what you're doing is you're making the neighborhood even more bad. It's set it up for a gentrification anyway, but you're making the neighborhood devaluing it because you got a meth clinic around the corner. and all the people that smoke that are on these opioids aren't from there, but now they hanging out there afterwards because they get checks. They get checks for this.
Yeah, and they're still getting high.
Right.
It's a fix.
So like for instance, there was one downtown.
It's still there.
The one behind the gallery, they moved it.
When how long ago? Were they moving?
When they opened up the gallery.
Yeah, when they opened up New Joe. But that's when the downtown was filthy. Nothing but Team Jordans.
That's the blueprint, though.
Everybody Martavius Caldwell Popishly walking around in Team Jordans.
Not Martavius Caldwell Pope though.
That is the fiend step.
Yeah, that's like
Team Jordan.
And they gotta have a little patent leather on it, a little bit. And they look almost not quite look like some J's that Jordan
resellable.
wore. Yeah.
And they look resellable.
Right. So then they did that. Everybody was complaining. They moved it. Now they moving it into 8th. They moving one on 8th and Girard. That's kind of like the hood, 8th and Girard. But ain't nobody from 8th and Girard. The people around it, they're not on that.
Right.
But you bring it into the neighborhood, devaluing the neighborhood instead of put that where they live at. Put that near their mama house.
What's the exact parameters around the safe injection site?
From what
I can bring my drugs here to shoot up without police harassment, obviously.
But then they also I think the blueprint for the other safe injection sites are that
will there be sales in the zone?
They have needles. They have like
the needle. Another thing, a big thing with the needle, with that is they're getting stuff from the needles. So they of course,
I get that,
right.
But
they have varying types of needles because everybody doesn't use the same type of needle when they get when they shoot themselves up. So I think there is a place that actually has one that has a safe injection site in the country.
Will there be will sales be allowable in the zone, or I have to bring my drugs
it's illegal.
I still gotta go cop up and then slide down.
They better free all my mans that got booked with an ounce of that sticky. Free them until it's backwards. Free them until it's in reverse.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Give us free.
Listen, as silly as that is and it sounds, I hope that isn't really a thing that people say.
What? Say it till it's backwards?
Yeah.
I definitely got that from somewhere. I'm not making that up.
No, I know.
Wait, what?
Free such and such until it's backwards.
That doesn't compute.
Like free Mac until it's backwards.
Until Mac is free.
I don't know where I heard that from. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of battle rap, so ain't no telling.
I can't fuck with this acronym culture.
Actually, it keeps it interesting. I like it.
I can't fuck with it, man.
I just can't keep up with it.
When I heard somebody say Sandos, I was done.
Wait, what's that?
Suck a nigga dick or something.
See, that's too much.
I can't fuck with that. No.
Why can't you just say that? It's more profound to just say the actual phrase.
Nah, I can't fuck with it.
But yeah, man, I'm not feeling the whole thing. But they did shut down. They're not doing it on Broad. They just.
Okay.
But that was gonna stop once the tourist money slowed up.
Sure.
It was gonna be a 2-3 month trial run. So these people was going down to the Independence Mall and saying they got beat up.
I'm about to say, what do y'all think the end game of this is? So we open up a safe injection site. And
we can start. We're legalizing drugs because we're about to profit off it. That's what I think the end game is. Because then if you do that, it's definitely getting sold once they see how many people. Oh, we need to get into the game.
Or we just going to fucking make sure that Kensington hits rock bottom with their property values so that we can
gentrify. Yeah. Oh, that's for sure the move.
So
aside from the gentrification, I don't get what the end game is.
That is the end game.
They're not legalizing heroin, bro. That's not happening.
If we're giving you a safe house to shoot it up and giving you the paraphernalia to do such, that's not too far behind or a far-fetched theory.
But they already got niggas hooked on this synthetic shit.
Don't matter.
There's real pill heads in this country right now.
Yeah, but for the ones that don't take pills or the old school, you know how we know some old heads that smoke weed and they smoke papers.
I think
that's the difference. Some
the
needle
game is them trying to give all of them some type of hepatitis, some type of flesh eating bacteria with them needles, so that they all are identified.
I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying? Because as they all come, you know what I'm saying, there's something that'll hit them later. You know what I'm saying? Even if they gave you a clean needle, it might have been rinsed out with some type of agent that just,
Agent Zero? Was Gilbert involved?
Maybe not Gilbert, but
I can believe that.
What, that Gilbert was involved?
Shit. Hey.
He said shooting up, right?
He might be. Hibachi.
His son is amazing, by the way.
He might be.
It was a good drink. Want to move on to the next topic? I think we got.
We about to just peel off from K and A.
Yeah, let's go to let's go to Chew and Shelton. Chew and Shelton.
Chew and Shelton.
Chew and Shelton.
We going to Chew and Shelton.
Chewy and Shelton.
Chewy and Shelton.
So I wanted to talk about this.
Chew and Shelton is a wild air vicinity.
Yeah.
In general. Just in general.
Ain't no telling.
Just in general.
It's Chew and actually Shilton, but with an S. I mean, an S. Not
I totally forgot what we
like
were supposed to be talking about.
I like that.
I think we were talking about
We were segueing into
we talking about the granola bars.
the granola bars. We were
What's
talking
the-
about.
Shout out to Quicker Farm, Quick Oats.
I'm still lost.
I think we were talking about ranking Chewies based on regions.
I thought we were segueing into that. It was something else
yeah,
before that, wasn't it?
We
I
said
could be
Chew and
wrong.
Shelton, so you know.
Okay, Chew and Shelton. So
Oh, we was talking about
Here we
the
go.
disparity, the double standard.
Oh, the double standard.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, double standard. Oh, please. This. Okay, we're gonna get into what A said.
Yeah.
So the double standard of Chewy's oral sex. Let's say Chewy, because we on Apple Music now and we trying to stay here. So we're
They
gonna use
ain't gonna
the
cut us. They ain't gonna cut us for that.
They
What
better
was-
cut their
what
check.
we like, we call it Fallatio.
It's
Dominique Fellatio. We knew a boy named Dominic Feliciano.
That's crazy.
That play, and it shouldn't look like Fellatio.
That's crazy.
You remember, boy?
I do.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For all the fallacious people out there,
Fallatio.
it's the double standard that like a fallacious woman is frowned upon.
Why though?
I think it's amazing. Personally,
It should be celebrated.
like
She should be
deserves the
champion.
world.
like bow, like thank you. But
Tashi.
but it's some dudes out here that's very fallacious, like, and that's their move.
Absolutely.
Like,
Hold up, you saying niggas be sucking dick? Or
no.
Wow. That was heavy.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't know what niggas be doing. I'm talking about as far as from a hetero standpoint.
of dicky
Kinda
out
links
here.
is straight.
nigga.
I'm
It's a lot of dicky.
Y'all got balls in your shit over this motherfucker. Like dudes that like when I went to school, right?
Alright.
Now coming from like those tainted numbers too. You cheating too. Like that's cheating.
Hold up. You saying you a biter and you
In what
saying-
aspect?
If your main go to is you can't get the joint and you got to go to Tyson rules off rip.
off rip?
But see, remember early 2000s that wasn't like it wasn't no dude chewy balls
Wait,
like that.
time out though. Time out.
Not out in the open.
He's like, it's a deep dark secret.
Time
It's a
out,
secret
time out.
society.
Secret society.
Do you mean utilizing the Chewy as the gateway, or the Chewy as like, all right, everything's been set up. I done marinated you in the bed now, and that's just first gear.
As a
that's
gateway.
different.
As a gateway.
Okay,
Like
okay.
to get my foot in the door.
Yeah,
To get your foot in the door. Okay.
Like
That's his shot.
The
like,
Chewy is the cover light.
Yeah, that's the.
Okay, the Chewy guy is a Jehovah's Witness.
The Chewy as a cover letter? No.
the Chewy guy is a Jehovah's Witness, and you were about to close the door. You're like, "Hey, I'll give you a Chewy," and I'm like, "All right, then let me hear you
No.
talk."
Yeah,
See,
no.
see, that's what I'm saying.
You can't use the Chewy as to whom it may concern.
Yeah,
You can't use it as that.
but yo, it's some.
There are people that do it, and that's the thing. That's what we have a problem with.
Bro, it's. Listen, and again, I'm not saying you're not supposed to because that's a part of the experience of
Absolutely.
sex, especially as you get older. If you're 30 and not reciprocating that with somebody you feel like that with, then you goofy. But
You still have a race car bed.
right.
If you're not reciprocating.
Last name Gambino, first name
Reciprocity.
Childish. But if you just going around here just eat box everybody you see, not beatbox, took the B off. Eat
Random
box.
boxes? Eat box?
Yeah, I know. You just can't be going down in everybody gallery, bro.
Can't be that brings me to
You're just
a
a jerk,
reminiscence.
man. You're really just stupid. I mean, it's not even clever or funny or anything. It's just dumb.
You can't be going to everybody's Redden Terminal, bro.
Yeah, you can't
You can't go downtown on everybody, bro.
can't be the Chewy guy.
And there's some people out here that and again, to each his own. But have some goddamn self-respect, man.
Let me have fellas, let me PSA real fast. It's not gonna be a 30-second quick set. Fellas, the way that we have group chats and we slander women, they do too.
Oh yeah. You send a tool pic, your tool is out in the world wide web.
You're getting 1,000 bars with Memphis Bleak.
Somebody from the feds looking at your tools right when you send it.
And if
They almost was about to take, don't send that one player.
and if you're a Chewy guy, you will
Like, I
be
wouldn't do
known
that one.
amongst them as the Chewy guy.
Yo, could you imagine if when the feds look at it, like text message, he be like, she got another one like that other day. She ain't even gonna be impressed.
Yo, that is crazy.
Cause somebody gets paid to watch.
That's their job.
Right. But like,
That's their job to look at
make your stop being
penis and vagina photos for 8 hours.
right. Just like, that ain't it. Nah, just a regular day at work, honey.
And synchronized drug deals.
Sometimes together. But yeah, man, have some
That's
self-respect.
so
Y'all
much- wow.
devaluing the Chewy. You can't listen. If you giving out the Chewy everywhere, it ain't got no value.
The Chewy is
You
like,
just Chewy-able.
The Chewy is like the golden ticket, bro.
Yeah, but then you just Chewy-able and nobody want to be with you because they know that you a quick Chewy.
Everybody ain't get the golden ticket, man.
Listen,
We need to move on.
There's only about 6 kids that got to see the inside of the chocolate factory.
man, this shit. I don't even know which chocolate factory. What, Roberts?
No.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Or Willie? He ain't too far from Robert either. He was hanging around a bunch of kids, but I digress.
That shit, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
The original? That
Oh
shit
yeah,
is a
the
horror
original
movie.
was. So A wanted to segue into which region gives the best Chewy, like a woman wise.
Damn.
What you mean, woman wise? Of course.
That's want to be specific because he said we want to make sure we say Fellatio. I just want to make sure you're on topic. That's wild. Yeah, like which I don't know. That's crazy. I don't even.
You wouldn't be able to generalize the best Chewy you got from.
I know the best. I don't think I could differentiate because the best one I've received ever, she was from Uptown.
You know, it's crazy. The best one I received was like some county, like three.
You know what?
3 hours away from here.
You know what? I'm glad we.
I'm just saying.
So you got a county.
Not even a county.
Yeah, okay.
It was
So there's a memory, but there's a dormant memory.
right. Yeah, that was mine.
I had a very wonderful.
Actually, my first one ever.
Your first one ever.
First one ever.
I had a wonderful Chew Jack City. I had a wonderful Chew Jack City. Yeah, you like how? Yeah.
Chew some.
She was from the Overbrook section of the vicinity of the limits.
They up there.
Yeah.
Like Olive Garden vibes.
Yeah, I wasn't privy, but those were my two.
If you go give somebody, like, you gotta tell somebody you pulling the Olive
Those are my
Garden
two.
moves. Don't pull the Olive Garden move on me and
What?
just and I gotta find out as you grinding the pepper that you worked at Olive Garden. You gotta tell me that.
Okay.
Like, oh, bitch, you knew how
When
to
you pull the tricks out?
You know how to
Yeah.
get the
No,
motherfucking...
bro, like that trick.
Yeah,
That's something like you gotta talk about before you just
Yeah,
you
you
over
can't
here
just
giving
hit me
somebody
with
the
that.
5
Yeah.
beta slammer jammer.
Yeah.
I had one time, right, and this is the Uptown young lady.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, like when I reached my moment, and like she didn't give a fuck about that and kept going,
She gave you the blank man. She gave you the J5.
bro.
J5. The
I
J5.
gave her a nice puppy too, like. Cause I had wanted that for a minute, so I gave her a nice.
You gave her.
Gave her a nice little.
Gave her something to take with her.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
Gave her something to remember me by.
He said, "Take that with you."
And not even you know how she paused for a second. Sometimes like you ain't none of that shit. She just Energizer Bunny that whole situation.
Can I recant? Mine was Frankfurt.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
America. That ain't a good area.
Wow.
I was a young boy. She was older.
That ain't sounding good.
Yeah, hey, listen, you asked. And I was going through something in life where I was like, I wanted to like test myself. I was like 20. I wanted to see how long I can go without like sex. I gave away all my porn, everything. I did that
Why did you do that?
I was testing myself. I was 20. I told you I was 20. I'm stupid. So I went like 3-4 months. Met a girl. And yeah.
It's over with after that.
And you met her in Frankfurt, huh?
No, I did not meet her in Frankfurt. That's not what I said. She was from Frankfurt, but she didn't live in Frankfurt when I met her.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
that's where she like grew up. Type vibe.
you met this girl on the L.
I did meet her. I actually met her in Mint in Old City. Remember Mint? Met her in Mint, super bodied. It was the same girl vibe with me and my homie.
Wow.
Eggs.
Okay. Shout out to Eggs, man.
I came at her. I go to the bathroom, come back. He dancing with her, and she said, "Well, I like both of you, but I gave him my number first." And I was the first. I was like, "What?" So that's how that worked out, and it changed my life. Haven't been the same since. I walk with a hitch. It's slight.
Martin.
Yeah, my alternator acts up.
Changed my life.
Changed my life, man.
You gotta cut the radio on and off 3 times and hit the dashboard once before you put the
listen,
key in.
man, that was the vibes with that. So yeah, I gotta go with that. But I would definitely go a very first team all Chewy for the county as well.
All right, so I have a follow-up question. Mm-hmm. What made these individuals the best? Was it tricks, or was it like was it duration? Was it stick-to-itiveness? Was it
the first John? That was the first John.
What made them the best for you?
And she went. She took it to the house.
Okay.
She went all the way, and that was my first time.
Slip and slide, right?
Yeah, she.
Oh my
Sorry. And I was a young boy. I was 17.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my. And it happened. I was like, oh. And in my head, I was like, I'm not going to say nothing. Because I'm a young boy. And I ain't say that. I was like, oh my God, she got to do it. It came out. And then it was just gone. And I was like, my leg was shaking.
Wow.
I walked back to the dorm, leg shaking.
Wow. Your leg was shaking.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that happened.
Did you put your bra back on?
Oh, shit.
No comment. Next question. Yeah, the other John, it was more so like I had the build up of like 3-4 months of not doing anything.
Okay.
So this is a regular routine thing for you?
No, this is the same. That first one was like that's different. That's the county one.
Okay.
The Frankfurt one.
Okay.
It was a build up, so it was like she was, and I told her, I was like, yo, I told her what I was doing. You know, I'm open.
She lined you up.
So I was like, yo. So the first couple times I go over there, she was like 30. I was like 20.
She lined you up.
So like the first couple times I go over there, she like, and she was like, oh, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, cool. We on the. So I'm like, I don't want to be the dude to mess that up. And then like one day I went over there, she just had enough.
She lied to you.
Showtime!
She lied to you.
It was definitely showtime. And what really did it for me, I'm a very visual person.
Okay.
And up until this point, I haven't seen anything like this in like visually in person.
Okay.
She like let the Joan like dribble out as she kept going, and that was just like
wowzers.
And then washed me up in the shower afterwards. Like I stood there like a king. And she was like, "Oh, let me get your feet." I was like, "All right." It was different. It was completely different. I think she bought me a short set.
As she should.
A short set.
As she should.
Yeah.
As she should.
It was like the ones that come with the drawers already inside of them.
You was
the swim trunk drawers.
The swim trunk.
Yeah.
You were a couple.
No, these ain't. It wasn't net though. There was like another pair of drawers in them.
You were a couple years ahead of getting a Red Lobster appointment.
I could have.
You were ahead of your time.
Yeah. That's. So yeah, that was.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Life comes at you fast.
Damn.
No pun intended. Peter
me,
Griffin laughed.
For me, it's just when a young lady shows that gusto, that stick-to-itiveness,
That moxie.
yeah, when she has a certain joy,
Cloth talk.
when she takes a certain joy with performing her task,
Wow.
I can appreciate that. So for me, that's what makes it.
So if she enjoys it,
Yeah, like if you're enjoying
they
this,
scared. They're demons.
They actually are.
I try to stay away.
Anybody that likes doing it,
If
like,
she enjoys that,
have you ever had a young lady hit you
I
up
appreciate you.
and just wants to top you?
you are appreciated.
They're scary.
I don't think I've had that.
They got bats in their closet.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that. At some point in my personal endeavors, she's always wanted the penetration.
Like a girl never hit you. A woman never hit you up. Like, yo, I just wanna. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I've gotten that, but it always led to
that was they Chewy moment.
yeah.
See what I did there? Segue, Ty did it. That was they Chewy to get their foot in the door.
Yeah.
Okay. You give him a chewy, then he go, you know what I mean, beat it up like Rampage.
I see what you did there. I like that.
You know the fucking vibes.
I like that.
Straight across the ice like Pablo Berry. Beat the thing up like Tyson Fury. That's a white man bar.
That's bars.
It's a whole white man bar.
It's bars.
Say that for March.
Say that for bar.
That is bars.
We gotta beat it up like Rampage.
Yeah.
We gotta beat it up like Rampage.
That's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that's How about you, Sir AW?
I'm gonna stay out of this.
Your Highness?
Yeah.
You gonna stay out of this? Okay, cool. I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
He said no, but I do plead the fifth. Let's get into our next topic. What did we cover so far? We covered. What did we cover? We covered the
Talked about Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. We just talked about CHEWIES. And being the what was the first thing we talked about?
Amsterdam.
Okay. Next thing. Let's
Talk
talk
about unwanted sexual encounters.
unwanted sexual advances.
Right.
Also, let's get into the. This is a good topic. Finessing, and that and that's a very broad umbrella.
Yeah.
The finessing I'm talking about event finessing.
Oh, event finesse.
Okay.
So event finessing. Let me give you some context on what event finessing actually
Elaborate,
entails.
please.
Event finessing is you dealing with somebody, maybe not at an official level.
Okay.
Inviting them somewhere, asking them to come, and then there's maybe 4 other exes around or other people that you did used to deal with, and that person is there with a red nose.
If I produced this episode, it would say Omar's sub of the week. But go ahead.
I don't even have a sub. I don't go nowhere, so that ain't about me. I had it happen, but I'm sorry. Have you had it happen? Have you been? You have.
No, I've had it
I'm not even. Okay.
I've had it happen. Yeah, I'm lying. I've had it happen.
We've all had it happen.
Okay. So why gotta be the sub guy? Why gotta work at why gotta work at Quiznos?
So wait though, what are you calling fair or foul on? If the person who's being invited is being invited under false pretenses?
Or they're not necessarily even false pretenses. You think about being a guy amongst other guys at a girl
With my lady.
Yeah, or not necessarily your lady. Let's say she's friendly with everybody.
No, it's definitely not. No, the thing about this
It's not my lady.
It's definitely not your lady.
But we vibing.
But
everything else is in play.
But there's a possibility that everybody in that house is in play. Everybody that's attending that place is in play or was in play at a time. So it's a matter of maybe you having to stay there longer than everybody, and not necessarily be just playing your part.
And with
not even having to be talking to her, but just being there.
With that though, so if somebody invites you somewhere, it's normally you may know at best some people there, but if you're there to be with the person that invited you,
Right.
Okay.
right? So let's say you there, you don't know nobody. Let's go worst case scenario, right?
Yep.
You go to the party, you don't know anyone.
Okay.
Naturally, what are you doing? You're waiting for this person to get free so you can talk to them because this is who invited you.
Right.
But you see that they also invited a couple other eligible bachelors, and maybe some that like they used to talk or it was a thing. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's finessing.
Yeah, that's a finesse because maybe they got you because you probably paid to be there. You bought a ticket to support her
Or paid to get in or something. You spent some coin.
so she was able to draw her crowd out.
I've had that happen before with a young lady who was pressing me to be
intriguing.
Like she wasn't pressed, but she wanted me to be in a relationship with her,
Okay.
and at the time I could not.
Right.
So like when I got to the place that she asked me to go, I seen somebody that I know she had
prior dealings.
had a rapport with, had a history with,
Gotcha.
Okay.
and I was like, see, I like everything is chess to me, everything in this world. So I'm like, okay. So this is the inadvertent press.
Okay.
This is the press. Like, I got options. I want like to be with you, but just to let you know, I'm not gonna press you about it, but here you go. Let me drop that off on you right there, play. I was so salty on the inside because I didn't
about it.
I ain't know nobody at the joint.
So you was just in there.
So I'm there waiting And main man was monopolizing time for like 35 minutes. I just like, yo, I went to go walk out. She was like, oh, where you? I was like, oh, I went home.
As you should.
I will turn into Dipsy Hustle in a minute.
Dipsy Hussle.
I will be out. Who could I be mad at? Nobody. You can't be mad at nobody in those situations. That's why it's a finesse. Because the person doing it knows it's a compromising situation for you. And people normally do it to send a message. Now, let me ask you guys, have you done that? Any of you done it?
Tried to flex on a broad?
Like, invite a broad somewhere where with someone you had dealings with to an event or maybe a place.
Nah.
So you never invited a joint to like a party and maybe some other Jones you knew was gonna be there that you was gonna.
No.
I've been in situations where I've been in places with my, you know what I'm saying, with my folks, and it's been my old work has been in the building.
Oh yeah, you can't.
On a humbug.
Yeah.
Though.
I mean, maybe we in the same house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be like kind of uncomfortable because you may know and she may know and your current may not know. You know what I'm saying? So like, you come in there and it's like that, then it might be tight. It might be tension. That's happened.
I've been.
But I'm saying you're going to these venues like not
fully aware.
No, I'm talking about knowingly.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
He's saying like, yo, I'm about to have. It's gonna be my birthday party. I know such and such. All my old bitches gonna be there. I'm gonna invite such and such because I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna stun on her tonight.
Ooh. Oh no,
Shit like that.
That could not even be the intention. You could be like,
sure? I hope you're not that prideful like that.
You could be like, yo, I want it. Like, some people, like, only women they know is the ones they have dealt with. Okay. So they may do that, like, oh, I'm having something and I don't want it to be a sausage party. But everybody
collection. I'm just gonna call my collection, right? You ever hear that? Have you guys heard that Future song?
Yeah,
My Collection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely heard that.
We should talk about this song.
Next episode. Can we talk about it? We'll talk about that next episode, America. But for sure.
Listen to Future.
Yeah. Yes. That's our homework.
Fuck both.
You know I don't want to do it either.
Okay. Let that be.
But no, like if you hypothetically, if I was to have a party,
okay,
and my single homie's like, yo, we gotta get some Jones there, and I'm like, I gotta get some Jones there.
Yeah.
So if the Jones I know, if I go through my phone like, hey, I'm having to get together, it'd be dope if you, like, the intention is good, and don't get me wrong. Hell is filled with a bunch of people with good intentions. Don't get me wrong. But like, I personally would never do it like to stunt.
It's not. That's not even a stunt because you really, like, if I was the girls, I'd be kind of tight with you because now it's like, yo, you basically lobbing me up to your whole team.
You definitely all-star CP.
Yeah, like that's like, hold up.
Right.
I'm here and now everybody, like I was here for you, but now everybody's nah.
So I had a friend, right? Y'all know this friend.
Time out. I have two questions. Good. I just really want to get some shit off real quick. Who the fuck is Alta, and what does she make all these bitches? Because bitches love ultimatums.
America. Ultimatum.
I need answers. What the fuck does she make these women?
Alta. She made them. She made them all.
Ultimatum.
That's the mother. That's
a bitch can't wait to hit you with that.
I don't do well with
ultimatum. What, nigga? You can get with this?
You can get with that.
I'm sorry. I just need to get some
this
shit off.
Is where it's at. Yeah, man. It's like I've been in that. I only been in that situation once knowingly.
Okay. I was in it once knowingly.
That's hilarious.
But it's crazy because I wasn't knowing in the moment.
I did it once unknowingly with my ex. I went to go to my grandma's crib to get something, and me and her went, and my daughter mom was sitting right in the crib.
Yo, I need to time out and backtrack. I'm sorry.
And they didn't even meet each other up until that point.
Oh, wow.
I definitely invited a cross mixture of bitches.
Yeah, I know you did. That's why I wanted to. That's why when you asked, I'm about to start putting the press on people with
You've
the
been to
OMB.
my cookout. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I have forgot a period of my life.
Yeah, clearly.
Say what he said. I'm about to put the on beam press
and
on.
And that period. First of all,
24.
The on beam full court press.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start challenging motherfuckers with the on beam. On beam?
Huh?
If you go say it on beam, it happened. I'm not questioning nothing.
Yo, that's crazy.
Listen.
I got a BC and an AD in my brain. It's real.
Yo, we walked in the crib fried too. We was just gonna pick something up because we was going to the movies.
Okay.
Walk in. she was sitting right there. I was like, oh.
That's heavy.
Happened at the Roots picnic 2 years ago too. With my ex.
Yeah.
And I'm walking with her. We at the joint. We having a good time. And them two, like, they never talked, but it was like some friction a little bit. Because I'm the conduit and I get the friction. So it's friction. I seen my daughter's mom. I said, We walked. Paul Walker. My life took a turn for the worse.
How you get up out of that, beloved?
You ain't just trying to spend like you ain't see her?
I did.
Oh.
You see I took the turn?
Yeah, okay. Hey, we gonna go this way?
Yeah, I said, oh no, let's go right here and get a funnel cake.
Okay, well.
Everybody like funnel cake.
You got to hit her with something.
Dog.
Whatever.
It wasn't that my daughter mom would draw, but her friends.
Whatever the quickest
because if I
brought that nigga out on stage, let's go. Hey, whatever.
I seen that, I said,
Whatever.
We're not gonna do that to you.
I said, no, we having a good day. Me and her was just beefing like 3 days ago too. We is not going back down this.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
It's getting the motherfucking rod.
You said this is still when it was down at Penn's Landing?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's right. I walked there.
I will not be tempted, Beelzebub.
And that's when Chains was about to come out. Dog, funny story. When
The night it rained?
First of all, Chains was about to burn that shit down.
Dave
Acapello. Wasn't he about to burn it down acapello? He's like, it's one more. And they was like, no.
It was like,
But the Chains wanted to go, but the people, I'm sitting there. Chalk's there. I'm there with Chalk.
Okay.
Crazy story. I'm there. Chalk can corroborate the story. On beam.
Shout out to Chop.
Yeah.
On beam.
Shout out to Chop.
I'm standing there fried. Me, Chalk, and my ex, my lady at the time, sitting there talking. And I'm fried. And I look over and I'm like, that looks like Sarah J. and Austin Taylor.
Oh, wow.
I stop everything. I'm talking to Chuck. We all having a round table conversation. We underneath the tent because we waiting for Chains. It's raining, and I just leave and just walk straight over there. And I walked over there. I said, Sarah J. Right? She said, yeah. How are you? I was like, good, big fan. And she was like, you want a hug? I was like, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I get a hug. I come back over. They both just looking at me like, they was like, who's that? I was like, oh, just a childhood friend. Got me through a lot of them nights.
You hit it with the money talks.
Yo.
And I look at it. And I look at Chuck. I was like, yo, that was Sarah J. the porn joint. He said, yo, you bullshit. I was like, I said, Google her and look over there. So as he's Googling, I look over past Chuck's shoulder.
Shout out to Cam Soda.
You wild. So she's playing with Austin Taylor's nipple. Pulled the titty out and I'm sitting up there like,
You know you missed your chance to finesse a scene, right?
dog, I was
You
about.
missed your chance at being a real nigga.
I made a decision last night that I'm gonna die for it.
Nigga, that's his OnlyFans tweet. That's his OnlyFans quote tweet.
OnlyFans quote. Yo, you trying this shit. Yo, and Chuck was like, yo, did you just walk over there while I was like, bro, I'm different.
Shout out to PayPal.
Shout out to PayPal. Get the cash app.
Don't be surprised when she asks with a cash app.
After I get done, I'll be like, slat, because I'm going to sleep. So, sleepy time for you.
Slap is past tense of sleep.
Right? Have anybody ever been caught beating off?
No.
I got caught once.
You did? I know someone that's got caught.
It was my girlfriend at the time. I was like 19.
Oh, that don't count.
And I was just in my...
That don't count.
That don't count.
I was in my super Jeff Horny sack bag. For 3, my girl had spent the night. My grandma wasn't there, so she spent the night. Grandma went on a vacation. I used to wild out on them Jones.
How old were you?
I'm 19.
Okay, all right.
She comes over, so I guess I got some like either that morning, that night, and this is before Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm on,
You was on dial-up.
the little man be running when you try to start it up. The little AOL man, the AOL man be running when you try to start it up. So
You walked over to you.
I had my Aries,
sole purpose.
my Aries download.
Okay.
I had my go-to scene. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go take care of myself. Cause I'm still, bro.
You wasn't buying porn from the Akis?
Nah, bro. I had free porn. I had Aries.
What's that?
It's a download on like Bear Share LimeWire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so dog, as this is so embarrassing, bro. But no, I don't get embarrassed, so it's cool.
Don't count though.
I'm watching my scene. Listen to the story, bro, before you. Because this was my go-to Joan. Because I had to be quick. Cause she in the room. I'm in this other little room, but it's close to that room. So I'm like, hurry up. So my scene come on, and like, all right, here's the rules. If you like manipulating yourself and there's people in the house, you can't get away clean. And I say that to say, there's 2 options. You can put your shit away, or you can turn the porn off. You can't do both. So, but especially when somebody's coming quick. You can't do both. Your brain won't allow you. You're going to go panic first, and that's wasting time. And then you're going to see which one you go.
I've practiced my move.
So let's just say I heard the noise, and I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I go to like try to do something, and I freeze. I don't do anything.
That's the worst decision.
So listen, dog. I'm ending on this. I'm literally not going no more.
Mister?
Listen, we're ending this.
You turned into Mister?
We're ending this podcast after this, bro.
You turned into Victor?
Listen.
Victor Freeze?
So as I
See how he
freeze up,
tried to project on us? He was like, I panicked. But, so y'all definitely were panicked.
no, everybody. I'm just saying, people panic. Everybody. I've heard stories of people doing the same thing,
Don't put
panicking.
that energy on me.
Well, that's what I did.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
That's what I did. Goddamn it.
I gotta move, motherfucker.
As she came in,
You heard her coming or you didn't hear her coming?
I heard her, dog. I heard her come through the door, but literally, all she had to take was like 3 steps to get to the other room. It was a lot of time. So I was like, I froze, and she came in, and I got like, it's so embarrassing. Like, this is not a position you want to get caught. I got like tool in hand, and she was like, yo, you just had sex. Like, what's wrong with you, yo? So
She hit you with that?
So listen, this isn't. So I'm gonna just sit there like this, like. So I remember I told you this is my favorite scene.
Yeah.
In my favorite scene, the woman made a noise.
Okay.
And I guess my body reacted. I'm just sitting there, it's like. Poof. And I'm just sitting there like this. Just sitting there with the Iron Man face. And she just shook her head and left. I never felt so worthless.
Dog. I'm an audiophile.
After all that, all I hear is, it was some yum noise. It's like, it was just like, my body was like, oh, yep, there you go, and we're off.
So you heard the noise and immediately thought Japanese geometry.
Yes. Bro, it was like, my tool was waiting for the race, and somebody disqualified, but my tool ain't know it. He still heard the gunshot, he ran.
That's
You ran your whole 100 meters and had to do it all
Bro,
over
I was
again?
just sitting there, and I heard, I was like, oh my God, it was like, poof. I was like, oh my gosh.
All right,
And then
so
ever since then, I just announced it. Like, I just want to let you know, this is what I do. I do it from time to time. It's like practice for the game. And practice don't make perfect, but like, my coach told me, perfect practice make perfect. So,
and you play like it.
and Dion said, when you put the work in, when a player put the work in, he become a dog. But when the dog is a dog with nobody looking, he become a goat. Take that however you want.
You play how you practice. That's what I was always told.
I balls out at practice. Motherfucker, I'm a practice hero.
Yo, listen. Practice all-star.
Practice squad.
Scout team all-star. You hear me?
We're coaching. We're looking in, coach. Say less. So that's my. I think we should end on that note. That was a lot. If anybody made it through this entire podcast, that was the pot of gold at the end.
Definitely like and subscribe.
Like and
You're a fan. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to us, man. Urban Apostles. We about this bitch.
If you made it through this, you love us.
We out this. I just keep throwing calls, bitch. I'm like, damn it.
all the damn cards.
Don't blind me.